morning and welcome to Money Wisdom, sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. We're teaching you smart ways to manage your money, and here with expert advice is Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner and Johnson Brunetti partner. Eric, thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, of course.
So a lot of people right now are worried about inflation, especially those inching closer to retirement, but you say there are ways we can protect ourselves. So I want to go through some of those today. You say, number one, diversify your portfolio.
Inflation gets talked about all the time. What's inflation? It means everything's going to cost more money, and right now everything's costing a lot more money. So diversifying is making sure that your money is growing. You keep it all in a bank account, it's not growing. Yes, we need money in a bank account, but that's not a growth plan. So you want to be looking at what your money is doing. That old line of I work hard for my money, money's got to work hard for me.
Right.
Is you got to take a closer look at what you're doing. Is it in the right stuff? All
right. And now another way we can protect ourselves is to continue working.
Yeah, this one's not as much fun. But yeah, if you need more money, just keep working and earning money. If you didn't, you know, this is kind of casting a spotlight on people of, okay, how much did I save? Is it enough? And can I retire? And the answer to that question might be different now with everything going up so much and maybe the market not doing as well. So you could work longer. That's an option you have.
All right. And another option is you could delay Social Security.
Social Security, the earliest you can draw it under normal circumstances is 62 years old. The maximum benefit is age 70.
Yep.
So that's the most money you're ever going to get for the shortest period of time, because you're only going to live as long as you're going to live. But every year you wait, it gets bigger. So that's another option that you have, because that's going to pay you for the rest of your life.
All right. Now this last one here, common sense, you could spend less.
Yeah, yeah. People aren't
fun.
a big fan of this one. They're like, yeah, you know, I'm really, because spend less is a relative, like, you're really not going to spend less at the grocery store, and the grocery store costs a lot more than it did. But you should be looking at what is my budget, and that's like a dirty word. People are like, I don't want to have a budget. I get it, but you also don't want to feel broke every month.
Right.
So look at what you're spending, because I'll sit with folks who say, yep, we're ready to retire, and we look at the numbers, and your income, let's say, is going to go down in half in retirement, and you're spending all of it now. It's not going to work.
Right.
You got to know that before you do it. So take a look at what you're spending, write it down, and see if there's inefficiencies there.
So there is a lot to consider here, and you have a special offer for us today to learn even more about inflation.
We do. You can go to the website moneywisdomtv.com. It talks about inflation, which I know people are a bit blue in the face talking about inflation, but not just the usual, oh, you got to be scared about inflation, which is not helpful. It's more, these are some things you can do about it, and think about it, because there are things that everyone can do on this that are not just spend less money and make more money, which is not always the most helpful advice. So moneywisdomtv.com, read it. Hopefully it gives people some peace of mind, and we can talk about it if you want.
You know, I think it's encouraging. There are things we can do. Great offer, Eric Hogarth, Johnson Brunetti, thank you. And again, you can learn more at moneywisdomtv.com. For CT Style, I'm Natasha Lubchenko. We will see you next time.